What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to talk about 5 things you should know if you're going to be visiting Bangkok, especially if you're going to be living here or just staying here for a month, whatever the case might be. Check out this beautiful view, by the way. This is near the Queen Sirikit Convention Center. It's called the park. They have a cool little garden here. Free entry, of course. Let me show you a better view. I believe this is a school, the Chinese building you see here. This place is pretty cool. This is the beginning of the garden. And all over on the floor, you're gonna have a couple of these quotes. There's a cafe over here as well. Like, this is an example of one of the quotes you'll see here. An open mind is like an open window. It lets fresh air in. You'll find quite a few just lurking about if you look at the floor. It's quite cool. And check out these seats here. They look really interesting. This thing is called the Cocoon Stainless Steel Mosaic. Not bad. Anyways, so for the 5 things I want to talk about today, number 1 is going to be food. When you're visiting Bangkok, don't be afraid to eat the street food. The street food usually, I wouldn't say it's going to be healthy. They use MSG, they use sugar, but for the food you're going to eat, whether it's in the food courts, in the malls, or in a restaurant, or like actually the food vendor, the actual street food, they're virtually all the same. I've tried them, I've eaten everywhere, and the only times I've ever gotten sick was from seafood that's left outside. So if you're going to be going to eat street food or in the markets, do not eat the seafood, because seafood gets bad really fast. It needs to be refrigerated. But besides that, I never got sick. I had chicken, I had vegetables, I had all different kinds of rice and noodles, and I've never gotten sick from those foods. So again, when you're in Thailand, especially when you're in Bangkok, don't be afraid to eat the street foods. You're not gonna get food poisoning from that, especially if you avoid, like, again, seafood, maybe some milk. If you see they have it outdoors for a long period of time, avoid that. But chicken and rice or noodle dishes, don't be afraid. Eat it, be open-minded. It's delicious, and it's a part of the culture, so you should have some fun. Japanese inspired. We got the cherry blossoms. A lot of Japanese restaurants here too. Pretty cool. A second point I want to talk about is getting lost. You're not going to have an issue here in Bangkok as long as you have internet on your phone. So make sure you get yourself a Thai SIM card and have Google Maps and Google Translate. Those 2 applications are a lifesaver here. A lot of people don't speak English, so you want to have Google Translate so you can communicate with them easier for directions, for example. Also, Google Maps works a lot better than Apple Maps. It's just so accurate. You have no issue going from place to place. Another thing is, when you're using Google Maps, it'll show you when the buses and the trains are actually going to be approaching. So if you're worried about waiting 30 minutes for the bus, that's not going to happen. Simply select where the bus station you're located, and it'll show you maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes. It's when the next bus is going to be approaching the stop. So yeah, getting lost in Bangkok, not an issue as long as you have Google Maps and Google Translate. So make sure you get yourself a Thai SIM card. I really like the designs here. Really detailed. This is pretty much what they have at the Queen Sirikit Convention Center. If you want to try any of these foods, come check it out. I would not recommend the food court here, since just one train stop away you have Terminal 21 with probably the best food court in Bangkok. I would advise you just to go over there. Not only is it cheaper, but a lot more options and a lot more delicious, in my opinion. This place is really large, but very empty. It's a cool place to come if you're getting off on the train stop, but not much to do here, to be honest. It's mostly a place for like the locals who work at this office. There's only one stop away from Sukhumvit. Could be a fun little detour. Would I recommend coming here if you're on vacation? What do you think? My third point is transportation. You should definitely take the public train. There's two kinds of trains. You have BTS and MRT, so you gotta pay separate for both, and they both connect to various parts of the city in Bangkok. I highly recommend you use it because it's clean, has air conditioner, and it's very fast. Much better than taking a taxi. Furthermore, it's in English, so you don't have to worry about not understanding anything. They have it in Thai, but they also have the announcements in English. And as long as you have Google Maps, you'll know which train stop you should be getting off on. And the most expensive the train will be 43 baht, which is just over $1. So you can't go wrong. Definitely have to recommend taking the train systems. It's not difficult. It's actually really easy. Just give it a try. This is the convention center from outside. It's obviously nighttime right now. See the moon up there. Right across the street, we have Benji Kitty Park. See the skyscrapers. And that's the big lake in the middle. Now I'm walking in Benji Kitty Park on the track field. It's really pretty. The lake, the Queen Sirikit Convention Center in the background. Really dark in the camera, but hopefully there's no issues. So the fourth point I'm gonna make about Bangkok is making friends. It's not difficult. If you're coming here by yourself, you want to know how to hang out with some people, of course you can go to the hostels, stay at a hostel instead of a hotel, so you can meet like some like-minded travelers. You could go on social media groups, but what I personally do, I would just take the train, go on the BTS, MRT, find someone by themselves, and strike up a conversation. If they're busy, they can't hang out, that's fine. But at least you're opening yourself up, breaking the ice, getting more comfortable talking to the local people. And if you see some foreigners, same thing. Strike up a conversation with them, ask them how they are, where you recommend to go. It's an easy way to make some friends. If you're living here for like a year or just for a few months, I would highly recommend you have a hobby. Join a, maybe you like to lift weights or Muay Thai, join a gym. That way you can make some friends there. Or if you like playing volleyball, basketball, there's many teams, clubs. Simply join up and you could hang out with people over there, and that's simply how you make friends. So again, if you're living in Bangkok, you have to join a gym, join some sort of club, have a hobby. And if you're here on a month vacation or just for a few days, you want to meet some people, the hostels, stay at a hostel, or just go to the train MRT, BTS, whatever. Find someone and just say hello, how you doing? Anything you recommend I do. That's the best way to break the ice and to get more confidence. Just open up your mouth and talk. For the fifth tip is the malls. You definitely should visit the malls in Bangkok. Not only are they very beautiful, but there's air conditioner, and this is where all the people go to hang out during the day. During the daytime, Bangkok is really hot, of course, so you come here to escape the heat, and you can just check out how beautiful these malls are. This is Terminal 21. It's not the most fancy mall, but it looks still pretty cool, and it's relatively affordable. The food court here is absolutely amazing, by the way. Definitely should go check it out. One of the best food courts in Bangkok. And also, if you go to Terminal 21, the bathrooms, they have the Japanese toilets, which are pretty interesting because if you've never heard of it before, or never seen it, you should definitely check it out. It's revolutionary. This is a replica of the San Francisco Bridge. Looks really beautiful. And right over here, Pier 21, this is the food court. You definitely should come check it out if you're visiting Terminal 21. But yeah, definitely check out the malls. It's a great place to hang out and just to look around because they always have some little events and promotions going on. Like this, for example, they have some artwork in the mall. Just random quirky things. It's always a fun little time to explore. I have a bonus tip. So, a lot of people like to rent the motorbikes. I'm afraid of that. It's very dangerous unless you have practice and you've been driving motorcycles and motorbikes in your home country. If you've never done it before, don't start in Thailand. So many foreigners go to the hospital from crashes, and it's expensive, and more importantly, your health is on the line. So I highly recommend renting a car. Now for Bangkok, as I mentioned with the transportation, you can just take the train. It's really fast and it's affordable. But this is why it's a bonus tip. I didn't list it in the top 5. It's outside of Bangkok, right? So if you're leaving Bangkok, you want to go on a road trip somewhere, instead of renting a motorcycle, rent a car. You can go online, you can go on Hertz Rental, for example. They charge about 700 baht a day, whereas a motorcycle will cost you about 300 baht. So think about it. You pay either $10 for a motorcycle for a day, or you pay $20 for a car for the day. A car, you have air conditioner, you can put luggage in the car, you can have people with you. On a motorcycle, you're pretty much by yourself, and it's really hot. If it rains or you're off balance, you're in trouble. So if you're gonna leave Bangkok, you're gonna go to Kanchanaburi or Chiang Mai or even Phuket, just rent a car. It'll cost you about 20 bucks, maybe $30 max for a day. It's much safer, much more convenient, and trust me, in this hot weather, you really don't want to be riding in the sun. This is really dangerous as well. So yeah, there's a bonus tip for you. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment on the video, and catch you later. Peace.